Am I the butthole? For getting upset and telling my dad his girlfriend didn't buy me a Starbucks drink. I, 17F, have been living with my dad, 45M, his girlfriend of 2 years, 33F, and her daughter, 13F, for a couple of months now while my mom, 40F, is visiting my sick grandfather in Sweden. I've only ever stayed at my dad's on weekends, so it's been hard getting used to living with his GF and her kid full time. The kid is super whiny and pretty spoiled because GF dotes on her, so I usually just stay in my room. Today GF was taking her daughter on a special outing because she passed a math test, and my dad suggested I go with them for a girls' day out. I wanted to say no, but I knew that he wanted me to get to know his GF and GF's daughter better, so I agreed. He gave GF $300 to spend during the outing. We spent the day going in and out of stores GF's daughter liked in the mall complex. GF ended up buying her a shit ton of clothes, makeup, and other stuff I don't remember. On our way back home, GF stopped at the Starbucks cause daughter wanted a drink and some cake pops. She ordered a drink for her and her daughter and 2 cake pops. I asked her if I could get something and she said she ran out of money and she'd get me something next time. When they got their order, I asked if I could have one of the cake pops, and GF said that it was her daughter's treat for hard work and it would be wrong for me to take one since I didn't do anything that deserved being rewarded. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty upset. When we got back home, my dad saw their drinks and asked where mine was. I told him that I wasn't allowed to get one cause I don't deserve it. His GF got upset and said I was twisting her words, and the daughter just said I was being greedy and was jealous of her. I know I'm not entitled to a drink or a cake pop, but I also don't think it's wrong to be a little annoyed. Am I the butthole? Oh sweetie, NTA, and I want you to know that you absolutely were entitled to a drink and a cake pop or another treat of your choosing. Your dad gave her $300 that was meant to be spent on all 3 of you for the day out. Sure, her daughter may have earned something special for her hard work at school, but from the sound of it he intended for you all to get treated a bit, and it's disgusting that she would go to a coffee shop and get things for herself and her daughter and not for you. As someone older than your dad, even, I can tell you that his GF's behavior was super not okay, and not the way she should be treating her partner's kid. None of my friends would ever treat their stepkids or partner's kids that way in a million years. I'm so sorry that happened to you, and I'm really glad you told your dad. She deserves to get yelled at. Thank you, you've really made me feel better. You are nowhere in the wrong for being annoyed about the way they treated you, and the 2 of them should be ashamed of themselves for manipulating the situation, and by extension, your father, once they got called out for their nasty behavior. The $300 was for all 3 of you. The least they could have done was give you a $3 cake pop. The fact that they didn't even want to do that should be a clear indication to your father that they cannot be trusted around you. Yeah, and not to mention it's clear that all of that stuff was bought for the girlfriend's daughter. At least it seems that way. No one needs $300 spent on them in one day. You are definitely NTA. GF was though. But spill the tea. What was your dad's reaction to GF's lame excuses? This happened 30 minutes ago, and before he said anything I just went up to my room. I'm hearing yelling from downstairs though. I love my dad a lot and he has always looked out for me, so I don't think he wouldn't believe me. NTA. We would love updates when you have them. Update, I just finished talking to my dad. I explained everything that happened at the mall and he apologized and said that he'll be returning everything that was bought and will be taking a day off work tomorrow so we could do something together. He also put up GF and daughter in a hotel so I can have space from them, and said they'll be staying there until my mom gets back. Once I'm ready to see them, he said they will apologize to me, and once my mom comes back he's going to have a talk with GF. This is such a nice update. Maybe post it as an edit so more people see it. I'm so glad your dad is sticking up for you and not tolerating this kind of treatment of his daughter. I'm so glad he's doing the right thing. He sounds awesome. Too many parents don't. Here's the deal. When the grown-up with a kid and a stepkid only has enough money left, which I don't even believe in your case, For two people to get Starbucks, they go without so the two kids can get something. That's how being a grown-up works. Also, stepparents have to go the extra mile, regardless of whether they feel it, to treat children and stepchildren equally. AmITheA. It was your dad's money, and obviously intended to facilitate the girls' day for the three of you. They sound like awful people. That's what I thought too at the start, but then when we got to the mall, GF said it was daughter's special reward day. But that's not what your father intended it to be. I'm pretty sure that $300 was supposed to be divided in two ways, but it wasn't. And now your father lost $300 on one person alone. There are more than a dozen red flags in your story, and it sounds like your father is also becoming a victim. She did say dad was returning everything that was bought. So the spoiled kid of the girlfriend ended up with nothing. Which is a great move by the father.
That's all for today. If you want to hear more hilarious, scary, devastating, jaw-dropping, heartwarming, amazing Reddit content, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content. Thanks and have a great day.